Hey everybody, welcome in. We have got week 6 of Calamity EU today for you. It's going to be between 1F and Finland Extreme. Haven't seen Finland Extreme in a little bit, so this should be entertaining. Like always, got Tubbins with me, so welcome in, Tubbins.
Yeah, glad to be here. We should have a good matchup for you guys here. So let's see how it plays out. We're just waiting for everybody to get in the room. We're just getting settled ourselves, so we're ready to bring you guys this one. So I'm typing a message. I'm so bad at typing and talking.
Oh man, I got a message from Randy, and I'm gonna be willing to bet it has something to do with the fact that I told Tanks to kick him from the room.
No, probably not.
I hope it's a kissy face. I'm gonna look on stream, Randy. So you're on the spot, man. Better not be nothing bad. Oh, it's a heart. Oh my god, it's a heart.
He sent me a heart. Now I feel like my heart's like half the value. You know.
Nah, I'm gonna give him a noodle kiss. Gosh dang it, I couldn't. Man, I hate using the controller. All right, well, either way, we got some good games on for you today. Haven't seen Finland on the stream in a while. It's probably been a couple of tournaments for me, to be honest with you. I really don't remember much about this team. I know that sounds bad. I should know more about these teams. I really should. They're just a team that I haven't seen in a while. I don't actually, now that I think about it, I'm not real sure they play in any of the Wargaming sponsored tournaments. So maybe that's why I haven't seen them in a while. But either way,
I don't really remember them myself.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. I mean, I remember streaming them, I don't remember when, but a little while back. Super good, nice group of guys. Never had issues with them. They always seem to be very sportsmanlike in the chats anyway. So, but nonetheless, this will be the last week of the regular season for Calamity, I do believe. Some of them are already progressing. Some of the league. So I think next week will be all bracketed play. So we'll have to check that out. And then tonight we're going to bring you a pretty unique one on NA, 9 p.m. Eastern. Two teams that, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think we've ever streamed them. And they've requested us to. So it's going to be between UDOD and Slade. So that should be action-packed.
I feel like we've done UDOT in the past.
It's very possible we have UDOD, but I don't really remember. But either way, this stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time, should be wild. We used to.
It's gonna be a battle, boys. It's gonna be a battle.
We used to scram against UDOD. Probably my favorite thing I've ever done in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So shout out UDOD.
Man.
Either way, these guys are going to be ready to rock and roll. Let me check on the bands here. And by the way, original, logo, band, graphic idea guy here. Just saying. Just throw that out there. We don't have it yet, but nonetheless, looks like Fix is going to ban Proc. 1F is going to ban Mally. Not really surprised with those. Let's see, tank bans. Looks like, I don't know if it's a joke, but 1F is going to ban the E100. And Fix is going to ban the BZ72-1. So either way, these guys are ready to go. We should be good. Taco, I'm glad you mentioned that because I was just saying something to Tubbins about that. My intro song isn't playing, is it? It plays for me, but it's not playing for y'all. I was watching back one of my VODs and I was like, the song isn't there. Maybe I removed it? But it's just not playing at all, yeah. Interesting. I'm going to have to look into that one.
Well, what do you think's wrong?
I don't really know. Because it shows that it's playing in, like, all my audio. But, like, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that one out. Well, that makes me a little worried that there might be some other audio that you guys don't hear. But I guess as long as you can hear us, it's kind of all that matters, right? I have been debating playing some kind of like weird, like kind of like I don't know, like kind of like a background type music, like beat or whatever, like really faint to kind of break up the silence. But I don't even know if it's necessary.
Nah, I mean,
because you don't get any game sound from the game when we're spectating. I mean, they'll get a random like plane, you know, or a bird squawking.
yeah, that's even annoying. Yeah, I got it.
But like, there's no other sound. They just hear us talk. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that because I was gonna ask you guys and then I'd forgot. So I appreciate that, Taco. That's a brand new occurrence too, like within the last couple of streams, I believe. Which also means the ending, the outro song probably doesn't play either. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into what's causing all that. Either way, let me get the prediction going before I forget. I actually started on time this week. These predictions have been all over the place last few streams. I'll tell you, the majority of people have been wrong.
Well, that was only that one stream, right?
No, the last two streams.
Oh.
Get that up there. Let me take a look at this team. Looks like the regulars for 1F have showed up to play. You know, you got Will, Kellen, Frisbee, UV, Loki, Randy, Tanks. Well, I don't guess you could say the regular. I guess they would be missing what? Willows, yeah?
Yeah. But pretty regular, I think. Looks like we're ready to go here. So I think we did the Finland team one other time, right? These are the guys from Finland?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember them being super polite, nice dudes. Fortunately, they get a tough team here.
And we're ready.
Nice. All right, going right into the first one. So we got on the side of 1F, we got a Chieftain E5, two IS4s, two CS63s, and a Serm Tiger. I'm glad to see IS4s. I don't think people use enough IS4s, but that's my 2 cents. But I know Tank's a big advocate of it on mines, likes it a lot. And on the side of Finland here, we got a 215B, two Object, 277's a Batchat, Leopard 1, M47 Black, which I don't think we've actually seen yet
Nah,
in
it's a new
V5.
tank.
Oh, we got a new one, huh?
Yeah, they just added it. I mean, it's the Iron Arnie.
When did they add it?
It's basically the Iron Arnie. It's just a black tank for Black Friday. Either way, these guys did get punished on Kellen down the water side. Kellen took a little bit of a lazy route there and got lit early.
I mean, one shot for the position's not the worst. They're doing standard double down here, but they got some damage on the bat chat too.
They are going to get on the hill, unspotted at that.
Yeah, well, the IS4 is a little bit slow. That's why a lot of people don't bring it for the middle. Oh, nice shot there by Kellen. But, I mean, this is a pretty standard turtle, right? I mean,
Good
you got
shots
two in the back
Kellen.
instead of having one into K1. Oh, yeah. They were ready for the poke. Maybe it's not going to be as easy as 1F thought, you know? Assuming they thought it would be easy.
They are going to make the rotation all the way over here to the A cap, see what they can do. They do know tanks is there.
Yeah.
We'll see how they decide to handle this.
Well, I mean, I think you got to think they probably want to kill Kellen, right?
I mean, you would assume they've already bled him down.
They don't really have the tanks to do that, though, do they? An Iron Arnie, a Leopard one of it. Not really. Like, I feel like if you don't have 3 to kind of send that line, that makes it really harder because you're probably going to lose at least a half a tank getting there. So,
yeah,
the Iron Arnie, if I remember correctly, is very, very slow.
I'm really confused with the tank pick. I don't really know. It's been a while since I checked on the Iron Arnie or the Black Red or whatever, the M47, I guess what we should call it now, but I don't remember it ever being great at anything.
Good at bouncing shots.
All right,
It's not terrible.
They're going to get this V5 back here on the back line, see if they can kind of get some bleed into tanks here.
Yeah. The problem is, like, you know, like you look at the clock, you say 7 minutes, okay, it's a lot of time, but the longer and longer you go, the less and less time it is, you know? Like, they don't seem to have a clear-cut plan. So, like, for me, the Finland team right now doesn't have an idea of really what they want to do. You know, and unless Kellen really makes another bad poke, you know, they're trying to buy time to get a tank, but to get for F1 to give them that, it's gonna be a little tough. Ooh, that's a big slapper. Yep. Well, this is kind of the thing. Now this guy's got to trade with tanks. You don't have the help to do that now. The bad check got slapped over there.
Well, I can tell
good shot at the tanks, though.
I can tell you from experience, they're not going to be able to cap that flag.
Pizza's going to get wrecked, isn't he, from Will, if Will just comes around? Nice shot by Pizza.
Yeah, the Sturm just completely makes this cap irrelevant, honestly.
Well, it depends. If he can hide like he is now, he's really not going to get hit.
No, he got hit.
Tanks is buying time. Randy's going to come. They're going to end up pushing this and taking this out from the top. I mean, One Up's playing this very, very well. Ooh, nice shot into Sturm. See, the V5's kind of got... Ooh. What?
Yeah, you can't cap it there.
That shouldn't have... No, I don't... What was that?
We literally used to do that. You don't remember what that was? Like,
yeah, but not like that. I mean, you guys used to always yell, he's on the other side of the rock. I can't hit him. I can't hit him. Pizza's now by himself. The V5, because of this hill, is not really going to be able to hit him. Yeah, this is getting a little bit worse for them. Oh. It wasn't even that much. It looks like it's going to be a lot. Wow, the V5's pumping this Sturm, too. If he could have got a shot in when the Sturm first fired, maybe. Yeah, I don't know really what they're going to do here, unfortunately. Losing those 2 Object 277's big. They're going to abandon the hill and attempt, I think, to go kill Kellen. See, it's kind of the thing about the Iron Arnie. He just doesn't seem to have the speed to really kind of get anywhere.
No. They're going to get this left side cleaned up here. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to end up killing this V5. I think that's really what I didn't really feel like they played bad, especially in the beginning. I thought the trades were fine. I think what really hurt them is that they didn't have an option to go and play the 1. So, you know, because they didn't have that option to play the 1F was, instead of, you know, putting a guy back there at J4 or K4, whatever you want to call it, they just double stacked them with the Chieftain back there with UV lights. So even if they killed UV lights, they like, you know, Cap A was off limits, kind of, almost. Get this one.
Yeah, I mean, realistically speaking, the only real effective way to do anything with A when the enemy team has or when the defending team has a Sturm Tiger that can play it correctly is you just got to push past it and go up into the base and kill the Sturm.
Well, I didn't mind the V5 trades, you know. Like, as long as I had the guy back there to hit him when he poked, they could have kind of negated him, but he ate too much damage in the beginning. Then he's got to fight 2 super unicoms and IS4s. It just was rough. Nice shot there by Randy, too, at the end. But either way, it's going to wrap it up for 1F. Pretty convincing, but victory there. They just didn't really make a mistake, but killing in his CS, even though he took that damage, he had 2 kills, just shy of 31. UV and the Sturm Tiger, you saw what he did, 1 kill, 28. And then you both have Tanks and Randy. Randy with 2 kills, 20. You know, he gets that 2,000 at him, and Tanks with an even 21. E5 just shy of 2. Chieftain with 18, and Loki ended up dying but got 1 kill, 18. He was kind of in the back, just guarding, you know, Kellen back there. And on the side of the Finland people over here, V5 with 33. See, that V5 had a good game. He was pinning shots. 215B, 1 kill, 1650 out of him. Object 277 started off good until he got popped. 13 out of him. The Leopard really not able to get it going. 1150. Same thing with the Bad Chat. 1100 out of him. Pizza did have 1 good pin in the beginning of it, and that was the last pin he got. 1 pin out of him. And then the Iron Arnie, the black version of it, really ineffective on that. Can't really necessarily just blame the tank, but you need everybody to play. We say it every week. If this thing works.
Yeah, I was I don't know. I didn't really see that tank doing very good, but then again, we've said that a bunch of times and eat our words, so you just never know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could work on mines if it really doesn't have to move, you know. But like I said, if they have that option of 3 tanks that can go down to 1, especially after they bled Kellen, like at least 1F has got to probably put a guy and move him a little bit to the left, right? Like at least Randy's got to worry about the left, or Will.i.am's got to go down to K3, J3. Like he's got to move. But they kind of knew that, you know,
They didn't have a way to push the
Kellen
wall.
and Loki are gonna hold it with 2 tanks.
Yeah.
And you really don't want your own lineup to hinder your flexibility, right? Especially on mines, Miro, where both caps are really in play. So, but
Let me look at this prediction, see what the results are up to, and currently it's 100% for 1F.
yeah, well, it's to be expected.
Looks like both teams are getting a couple other people in the room, and then they should be ready to go here real soon. Hey, Uzi. Doing well. Appreciate you for letting me know you're Uzi. Flirter, welcome in. Taco, no sleep. See if I missed anybody
You're welcome,
else.
everybody. Just getting all my stuff set up here. Got all a mess. The schedule of the stream. Let's let you know, you know. You get a little notice around here. Little notice.
Yeah, could probably do a better job at the whole scheduling thing, huh?
Little notice.
John Man,
Well, I
welcome
kind
in.
of like thought, you know, like yesterday I was gonna say something to you, but I was like, yeah, because we were planning on kind of doing this weekend. But then you said nothing, so I was like, well, you know, maybe he's cleaning.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, you know, I don't know what's going on. So I was like, I don't want to bother him, you know, whatever. Also, like, I don't see a lot of these chats now, or whatever. So I don't really know. But either way, on Finland over here, we got a VZ55 Type 5 Heavy, E5 Leopard 1 Sataro 45T, E6 Sturm Tiger. So they're going to bring out a Sturm of their own. And inside of 1F, we got a Chieftain E5 Object 277 IS4 Marat CS63 and an E6. A little bit more standard. I think Finland's going to try to camp. You know, that's a tough camp turtle, however you want to look at it, but that's a tougher thing.
Good
Ooh,
punish.
nice. Nice. Damn, they're going for Kellen in the beginning of these matches, man.
Good blind fire into the bad dude.
Yeah. That's such an unlucky shot to take, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, man, what are the odds of that? All right, let me go. I think I got to give you the sub back. Let's do that.
Hey, and somebody did resub. I missed that. I apologize. It was No Sleep. So No Sleep, thanks for the sub, man.
Oh, yep. Shout out to No Sleep. No Sleep's a good guy. One of the few. One of the few.
All right, so 1F is about to put a cap pressure on here. Double cap pressure at that. They're not giving any respect to the Sturm Tiger.
No, well, he's got to make the shots, right? This is what I'm saying, but they don't have a guy where Tanks was. See, like, how does he reset this cap?
He just has to guess, and this is the hard part. I mean,
Doesn't he have to shoot a roof to guess, though, too?
Well, no,
Like,
I mean...
Did you guys have to shoot a roof? Like, you guys, oh, I'm going to kill the roof, I'm going to kill the roof.
Yeah, when you knock the roof out of the first building, it does make it easier for you to judge where you're going to hit.
Yeah, okay.
But you can still do it without it. It's just see how far back he hit.
Got him!
Yeah, but you see how far back he hit? He won't hit tanks. So, like...
Yeah, well, he did.
No, he did not. He hit Randy.
Did.
Oh, he might have got his
both.
track. Either way, they made a push on the top at the exact same time.
Yeah, I got news for you. It's going terrible.
Yes.
Like, Will.i.am is in a pumper spot, and one of the last guys you want to just be pumping freely is Will.i.am. And the 45T just found out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably got a lot of damage.
They kind of just needed one tank, maybe where iTanks was for Finland. But I actually, the worst part is, like, you're going to look at these matches and be like, oh, man, you know, this was kind of a beatdown. But, like, it's a lot closer than I think most people are going to realize. Like, really, like, Finland, they've had good ideas. It's just 1F is playing really well, and they're just kind of winning the trades. You know, like, even that Sturm stopped it, right? But the push going up the hill, which I don't even know if you saw, it just did not go well. I
came in when two tanks were dead.
Yeah, I know. I was distracting you talking about garbage. Oh, we were talking about if tanks got hit or not. But either way, Will.i.am in that position to just farm. 3250 out of him. Countess Marat, 1 kill, 2000 out of him. Loki in his CS, 1850 out of him. And Frisbee and UV Lights with 1 kill, just shy of 2K for the both of them. And Randy and Tanks decided they didn't even need to play that round. And on the side of Finland, my team's MVP and VZ had a couple of nice shots in the beginning. They had good bleed on, really nice shots in the beginning. Actually, the good bleeds on Kellen, but that was really it. After that, everybody under 1,000. They really kind of just went right into a slaughter pit when they tried to push that hill. Like 1F was ready. You got to make a move, you know. You can't really. You're not gonna really put yourself in a kind of worse situation against 1F and be able to battle it out, right? It's just really not going to happen.
Either way, we will move on to Finland Extreme's map pick, which is going to be Himmelsdorf.
Oh, that's it, Finland Extreme. I keep calling them the Finland team.
Yep, Finland Extreme.
I kept thinking in my head, man, I hope they don't get offended by this.
And then to answer your question, John, man, the way I think it works is you get the tank, and then you have to buy, they're selling like Black Friday war chests. And you have to get the black skin from the war chest, or you don't even get the boosts, you know, from having a black skin. So you have to buy chests just to get the skin after buying the tank. Kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of wild.
Not really.
I mean, a little bit.
I think it's very creative, actually, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure, in one aspect you can call it that, yeah, but I don't know, man. Games don't usually do very well with their player base when they blatantly try to make money, even though it's obvious they need to make money.
There's one thing about tanks that I can stick up for them for this, okay? I'm gonna clue you in on something. You get a plus return from the season pass. As long as you have that 2K gold, you literally get a plus return, which means, like, if you do the season pass, you get everything in the season pass plus like 600 to 1K gold when I used to do it. It's a pretty good deal. Now, the thing that I like about the Black Friday skin thing is, one, it allows you to have the tank without paying the necessary cost for the Black Friday skin. Two, if we're being honest, because this game's got drops and because you get daily chest, you got boosters anyway, people. You don't need the skin, if I'm being honest, right? Like I mean, I don't know. I think it's a creative way of trying to, you know, not force people to pay for the tank, you know,
No, they
and
gotta
just
get the
making the
tank.
boost is what you pay for. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's really good. Like,
No,
I
I
don't.
don't know if you understand. You have to buy the tank, and then you have to buy the chest to even
Oh,
have
you
the
gotta buy them both?
Yeah.
Oh no. All right, well that kind of changes a lot of what I just said. Yeah, it's probably not good.
No, it's interesting.
See, I thought they were giving the tank away for free, and then you were had the option of buying the chest to get the skins for the tank. And I thought there was like all different skins. That's what I thought in my head when you were explaining it. So I was like, why is that so bad? I'm out of the loop when it comes to all that stuff, though.
I am a little bit, yeah. Either way, they are ready to go. Looks like we get a waffle out of Finland Extreme here.
Yeah,
A
that's
waffle.
a feast or famine thing. I'm sitting here thinking they had some creative idea and how good it was, and all this stuff in my head. I kind of whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know. Hey, I'm like, I'm sitting here going, man, that's actually a good idea. Why would people be mad at that? All right, well, either way. On the side of Finland Extreme here, we got two 215Bs, a mouse, an E5, T57 Heavy, IS7, and a waffle from John Moore Gaming. And on the side of 1F, we got three 215Bs, Chieftain, E5, T58 Heavy, and a V5. It's kind of interesting for both teams, but we'll go up. So 1F up 2. This is a best of 7, right? Correct?
Mhm.
So they're halfway there. Whose map pick is this?
Finland Extreme.
All right.
This might be a best of 5. I'm not sure. I think this one is different. I have to check.
Oh, we really should know that.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
You think we see a fire?
It's possible. Anytime you
got
see
5.
Yeah,
You
anytime
got
you
5
see
of them.
that many FE215Bs, you're guaranteed a fire.
Well, last time we didn't say anything. I was like, I mean, you know what? I'm not going to jinx it because we had like 2 matches before and nobody was burned. So I was like, I'm not going to jinx it. And then they all were burned. Then
He's been spotted in the window.
They all were burned.
He did get, what is that, the T57 over there? Did get the T57 lit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Monkey finally off
Good
of War
shot.
Thunder. He's in the match.
Nice return shot back into Turbo Sniper, though.
This Waffle playing a little bit of danger, though. If he would have got spotted, I think Yuvi would have popped him right in the face. So just Frisbee and Turbo with a trade. That's typical. 1 pin each.
Tank's tracked on the cross. Eats another one. They did return a shot into the T57.
Yeah,
A big one.
They returned 3 shots into him and just absolutely pumped him out. Well, that's kind of the thing, like, you know, Tanks needs that shot, but that's what it's all about. That's how you play. If your guy's gonna move and you know he's gonna be in a gap or you're gonna be hit, you cover the gap that's gonna hit him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did that really well. Yeah, with way more guns. That's kind of the thing. I think that it's hard. Like, I think Finland Extreme is gonna have a, you know, the way the the comp is now. It's hard for teams like this to catch up to teams like 1F, especially when they're playing good. Because, like, you see what just happened to that guy. 9 out of 10 teams ain't doing that, you know, and it's tough to play being ready for that when nobody else is really doing it to you, if that makes sense. Monkey with a nice shot right there. Oh, this mouse is just in no man's land. Picking a fight with Will I Am. He's giving it to Will.
I mean, he's got the
UV's
red
gonna be
angle
able to
finally,
come
but
down.
Will's going to be able to just drive up next to him, you know.
Well, it's going to be UV lights is what it's going to be. That's going to really hurt him. Boom. Yeah, so. The mouse is just trying to do what he can to get him out of here.
I don't really know that I hate it, honestly, because, you know, let's be realistic. When somebody puts a mouse or a type right there on the church and they side scrape, he just usually dies anyway. So, like, at least he went around and got Will down to 600. I've never been a fan of a mouse or a type being up here.
I think if you were gonna play to have the option to do that, you put a guy
They did
with
get
him,
Frisbee down. Yeah, I agree.
right? Because you need somebody to kind of run up there and hold that. But you pretty much just put him in a 2v1. UV lights has been pumping. He's been pinning shots too.
I'm trying to keep up with all the fights, but there's like 3 different fights going on.
Well, you got
now.
Tanks is on 1v1 over here with the bad dude. Well, we got hit across the map though.
Waffle's almost reloaded, but he's like a 1-ish shot. Depending on who shoots him.
Tanks should be able to kill him here though. Nope, he didn't load up a HEPA.
Oh, Tanks is gonna go down.
Oh, he's on fire. Yep. And the bad dude's still alive. Loki takes a little bit. Well, 3-on-4. See, that's what I mean. Like, Finland didn't play that bad.
He needed
like,
to pin that.
Kellen's in a 1v1 over here. Like, they had some tanks left. Kellen's not full healthy, so
Kellen's down to a fire as well. 2 fires.
So they made it closer, but, you know, the mouse kind of got out to dry. That guy losing his health when he shot tanks at T-57, that really comes back to hurt shit.
Mm-hmm. Either way, they've got the clock down to 8 seconds. They are going to go ahead and get this clock out here.
Yeah. Pretty convincing. You know, it's just that they're just really making Finland pay for their mistakes, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for Finland, I guess. But on the side of 1F, you got Tanks. 1 kill. Just over 41 out of him. Kellen is T58. 35-50. Loki in his 215B, 3 kills. Just shy of 21 out of him. Will I Am. He had that 1v1 with the mouse. He got 19 before he went down. Monkey in his E5. 1850 out of him. UV Lights, I thought, did a lot more damage. I saw him shooting a lot from up there. I thought he was getting a lot more pins. I guess not. 1 kill, 18 out of him. But he did really help keep Will I Am alive. And Frisbee in his 215B. 17 out of him. But pretty good lines for pretty much everybody. And then on the side of Finland, the IS-7 did decent, 27. And then the Waffle got 1 kill, just shy of 25. Really nowhere to go after that one reload. Dude who stayed alive with his 1v1, 1 kill, 2k out of him. Pete's in his 215B, 1 kill, 1850 out of him. T57 Heavy did get a kill, just over 13. The Mouse, I mean, you like to see more damage, but I mean, how really could he? 1250. And then E5, you need more than 1 pin. That really actually hurt them at the end at E5, only doing 1 pin. Because it was a lot closer, I think.
It was,
yeah. It wasn't where like I was ever like, man, oh man, they're about to come back. But like I said, man, it's just 1F every match has made all 7 tanks play. They haven't given Finland any freebies. You know, you can say Kellen with a bad poke a little bit, but they still got a lot of that health. You know, and they were on defense. I kind of knew they were going to have to push. So we'll see. Panzer cup off.
Checking to see. They've got this down to match point. It's still pretty early. There is another team that I was eyeballing the stream today. They've got a little bit of a rivalry. I think there's some bad blood there, to be honest, by reading the chat. It might be worth streaming. I'm not sure. We're going to have to
What
keep an
bad
eye
blood
on
with
it.
who?
The two teams, they definitely seem like they have some bad blood. Sometimes that leads to an interesting game. But there's still some question marks on if one team's going to actually be there. So I'll keep my eye on it. If they actually show up, that match is set to start in like 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes. If we're done and they actually show up, we might stream that for you guys. We'll see. We'll see. I actually think it'll be a good game. And it just makes it even better that there's some history. I love it when teams have a rivalry.
Do you?
I do.
I felt like when I played, everybody was my rival. You know.
Yeah, but I like it when there's like a little bit of bad blood involved, you know? Like you're the team, you're telling your boys, you're like, we cannot lose. You know what I mean? Like, I like it when there's some stuff.
I felt like that every time we play. We lose, somebody's gonna make fun of you. Know, you got don't lose.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Bringing out some QLs.
Yep. Triple QL. We're seeing a Sturm on
Going
defense out of 1F here.
E4, so we'll see. We'll see if Finland's going for a cap early. What they got planned. Looking for a win out of Finland, man. They gotta get one here. So on the side of 1F, we got a 250 Super Conqueror, Panzer Cup of Cup off, E5 Object 277, IS4, and a Sturm Tiger. And on the side of Finland Extreme, 3 QLs, E5, IS7, IS4, and an E4.
All right, let's see what they do. Look like they were going to go up the hill, and they are definitely going up the hill.
Yep, they're all going. I think this is a fast play, if I had to guess. I like the fast plays on Himmelsdorf attack. I've always been an advocate of that. I think it's a good strategy.
Way back in my Monka days of calling for my original team, I used to bring my whole team and park them right there where they are now, and we would sit and wait for the clock to get to 7 minutes. And then we would either come over the hill and go down, or we'd go back down and rotate back to tracks. But we would just sit there. We'd park for 2 minutes, literally. It worked until it didn't.
Yeah, Finland would be a little bit more luckier if they had a guy at like E1. If 1F had a guy like E1, they had another. They just had one more tank kind of pulled over there. But
these guys are going to.
But I also kind of feel like, if I'm able to read the lineup up here, they're probably able to read the lineup down there. You know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that 1F probably knows this is coming.
Oh, are they changing their minds?
Oh.
Interesting. I wonder what made them do this.
Well, I mean, you really want to have at least one tank on the bottom or something, like somebody just to spot and be spotted. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're 1F and you haven't spotted anybody, you know they're on the hill, like this, Where, like, at least if you put, like, maybe 1 or 2 tanks on the bottom. I mean, preferably I used to do 1. As long as he doesn't get jumped, at least they're like, well, there's probably a guy behind him. Maybe there's 4 on the hill. Maybe there's 3 on the, they can't really know. But they decide to come back here, the cubby hole, take some pop shots. Whatever that was about, nobody's there.
Yeah, I mean, they've got an idea going on here. Obviously, we're not in their party. We don't know, but there was a...
Well, now you got the Sturm is back already, ready for this. That's what I'm saying. Like, 1F knows this is coming. Here we go.
Oh!
Oh!
It's hard to
It
really
could've
see
been
the
worse.
damage, but yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It's pretty that E4 just gave him a fat one coming by too. Keller got 2 RT shots right to his face.
Monkey ate one from the QL on the hill.
Nice coverage from Randy in the gap. QL ate one back up top though. So Finland got there okay. Let's see, where's Finland's E4? They got these guys covered?
They do, yeah.
Where's the E4? Where's the E4?
He's up in the corner behind them. He popped somebody.
Oh, there he is. I would like to see somebody guarding, you know, the line down here, the B line. Why is nobody... Okay, well, I guess they're really going to force him. Okay, this is old school.
Yeah.
This is like 10 years ago, Himmelsdorf strat. All right. Ooh, nice shot from the QL up there. I like that. I like that. They got him again? Come on, Johnny. E4 took a little bit.
These QLs are doing a really good job up top. Like a really good job.
Yeah. They're battling here.
Oh, big
One
shot into
finally
the
got their whole
E4.
team here. Yeah, well, it was big shots. That's the problem with E4 getting spotted right there. He's not working a corner. He got to turn your tank, man. God. That hurts them a lot, that E4 going down.
Yeah.
I-Tank's moving up. They need a QL to cover this. The Z5's got to kill Randy. Okay, nice job. He's got to... Can he use Randy's tank? Yeah, he can.
Yes and no, yeah.
Nice shot. This QL's going to have to 1v1 Randy. I would like to see, like, one of them come off the hill, maybe take Riggs off the hill and just
They're both
get
coming.
tanks out of here. Yeah, but you got a Sturm overlooking. Now you got will.i.am. 1F did a really good job of closing the gap. See, this is another one. Like, this game might end. It might look like Finland didn't do too much. But, man, they made 1F earn this. That's not the play, but I do like them going for tanks. They got to pin shots here. Oh, they're sending everybody. Would like to see them leave one back. Should have left one back. Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, it's
Riggs
going
just
south
got-
quick
yeah.
here.
Yeah, he didn't even get his gun in it. Yeah, they're losing way, way too much killing tanks. I don't even think they needed to commit all the way down like this, but...
These two
I don't know how to
QLs
say
have
that
been
name.
pumping, but
Lima
boy,
Cool.
there was a big splash. Gee whiz.
Yeah. Oh, got one shots here pretty much. Oof. 2 kills at once. Johnny Wargame on his last lick here.
Yeah. Then we're down to the last.
See, like, they win with 5, but that was a good battle. That was a really good
It really was.
strat. Yeah, I didn't really like the spot of the E4. Like, I know he probably got damaged, but, like, I knew in the back of my head when he got spotted over there, because I didn't even see him in the beginning because I just didn't assume he would be there. And I was like, oh, man. Like, you know, he had a couple good pops, but once he was sideways spotted like that, that was GG game over him. But UV and the Sturm, 40-50 out of him, that's good. Kellen, even though he ended up going down there, 1 kill, 35 out of him, so some good pins. Monkey and his E5, 1 kill, 23, solid game. Frisbee is 277. Cleanup crew, 4 kills, 1750 out of him. will.i.am and his Superconk, who got to the battle there. A little late, really didn't have too much shots, but 1 kill, 16 out of him. Tanks in his IS4. And was able to get just shy of 15, and Randy and his 215B, 1150 out of him. And those two guys kind of got a little bit farmed out of the QLs. I'm not gonna lie, they really need somebody to stop them from doing that.
Yeah, those two
And
QLs
on the
have
side of
been
Finland,
work.
yeah, both. One QL's got just shy of 36. The other QL's got just shy of 35, but he's got 2 kills. E4 was going good until it wasn't. 24 out of him. IS7 I thought did pretty good in the front. 13 had some blocked, a little bit of assist. E5 did okay covering them. 13, maybe you want a little bit more damage. It would have been nice to see him shoot the QLs as they were coming in, get that quicker. And the QL that was on the bottom, you wanted more out of him. He needed more pins. And then the IS4 was the guy who led the whole charge, lost a little bit of health coming down the hill, just 1 pin out of him. But that's kind of to be expected out of that. You kind of throw in that tank to really put it in a bad spot. You're not expecting too much. You're expecting your team to make up for that. But either way, good match. I think Finland's a lot better team than the score is going to show, but it's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's going to end that one. Congrats to 1F. They're going to take the victory over Finland Extreme here.
We
And-
checking this other game? What are we doing here?
Yeah, let me take a peek at that real quick. Even if we do stream it, I think we're going to end because it's not set to start for another 15 minutes. It'll also give us a chance to kind of talk about it too. Currently, it looks like they might be playing. So I'll tell you what, chat. If they do get the guys, I'll wait to start the stream until like it's obvious we're going to have a game. So if you see us in about 10 or, about 15 minutes or so, we'll be bringing you Shake versus, well, I actually don't know the other team.
The team they got bad blood with.
Shake versus WFF. Yeah, and there's a little history there. I can tell by reading the chat. So we'll see what happens. I think that'll actually be a pretty good game. I was kind of looking at some stuff. So, but there's some question marks on whether it's going to happen. So if it happens, we'll be back in about 15 or so. If not, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, we will have a pretty good game for you. So yeah, either way, 15 minutes. If not, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us this early afternoon. Congrats to 1F for taking the victory here today. And hey, GG's to Finland Extreme. Tubbins, like always, it was a blast, man.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys real soon.
Yep. Everybody take it easy and peace. Oh, and let me know if y'all hear the ending song. I know the intro song wasn't playing. Let me know if you hear the ending. Peace.
Hey, Noodle, let me take him out. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle. Line them all up like dominoes. Then we watch them all fall like Geronimo. Brain like tanks cause we on a roll. And we got more rounds than a pot of gold. Catch more shells than Galapagos. No safe landings in a war zone. That's real. Got sauce, no tartar. And I drop bars, that's fact. You got a clan behind them, they diabolic. They always got his back. They'll drop a hater cause clutch kings don't tolerate disrespect. I'm too official like a ref whistle. Move out, get hit with the tech. My brother Noodle, he number one.